Yeah. This is tough. It's a tough way to lose, by 2 with a team that you've played to the wire probably every time that we've played. I'm proud. I'm thankful for this team. We've dealt with a year of adversities, with COVID, with, the storm that we had. And one group that I've respected through this is this one. They've gotten stronger through it. And I told my locker room that, this loss does not define our season. We, had a winning season in over a decade. And, these 2 ladies sitting next to me were a huge reason for that. We had 5 players in double figures. We had open, easy, spread out scoring. And, we lost some defensive stops here and there. But overall, I'm very proud of this team, very proud of this season.
First question is from Brandon. Brandon, you may unmute your line.
First off, question for you, Coach. It seemed like the game swung around the second quarter. You guys were up big, and then they got off an 11-0 run. Can you talk about what happened during that spurt that got them back into the game?
Yeah, we were scoring the way we needed to. We were running a lot of our offensive sets. We started pushing in transition and kind of getting out of our rhythm, forcing up some easy shots that we should have been, kind of pulling the ball out and making sure we're running our sets. And then they kind of went to a little trapping, kind of running at us. We had a lot of turnovers that we should have, had the ball back, dribble out, and we should have been able to capitalize on those traps. But they took us out of our game. We play under control, more discipline, and they took us out of that game.
Questions for the student athletes?
Yes. Question for both student athletes. You guys beat them twice in regular season, 2 very close games, including the buzzer beater. What was it about, talk about the mindset when you guys were down 9 and were able to get back into it?
We play your mask down. I can hear you better.
Yeah. One thing on our team is that it doesn't matter how big we're down, we're going to fight back. So we just knew that we had to chip away, wait till the time to get back in the game.
Anything to add? Additional questions?
Yes. Question for Morgan. A great look at the basket. Can you tell me about what you saw, at the end? A great look that just fell short.
My team had faith in me to get the ball to the end of the game. I just didn't catch it.
We talk about the end of the games that no one play defines us. We lost this game early in the second and the third. But I'm sitting between 2 big time players who are going to make huge statement next year. Their progress in the off season has been extreme. And it's only going to get better. We're likely to get more in for another year. Haley's her growth has been tremendous. So putting a lot of pressure on these players at the end of the game is tough. So you kind of just take that as a coach. I should have drew up something better, but I'm proud of the way they fought.
Coach, you turned this program around pretty quickly. Like you said, you get both these talented young players back next year. Just talk about, the momentum that this season is going to be able to carry into next season, hopefully with a full off season without any distractions.
Since I've been here, we've been crying at Katie. This hurts. So last year we didn't even get to play. We had to go home right before our tip off. This year we lost at the buzzer basically. Next year, we're going in with a lot of momentum. We've got a dynamic team, offensively, defensively. And before this game, we've been holding teams to under 50. It's hard to do in our league. And, with what we got coming back and the ones that we're bringing in, we're going to be a powerhouse. I know that. And I know that our progress in the off season is going to make us better. So I'm excited to see our growth. I'm excited to see our progress, and we'll be back next year.
Any additional questions? We have time for one more.
Question for both student athletes. How will you use this loss as motivation going into next season?
We never want to feel this again. Both me and Haley felt it twice over here. We're not going to feel it again.